Wiggy time on the fly. Back at you. And you know what, man? Gibbstown, New Jersey says it all. I'm just going to let it play. If there's anything, there's the legend, Travis Blackchurch. We're taking you back to, oh my God, I got to hold the DVD cover. There I am in the best shape of my life, working for the biggest promotion at this time. I don't have the DVD cover. I actually need it. There's me with my old friend Travis Blackchurch. Travis, if you're out there, miss you, love you. But if there's anything I love, I don't know who the hell this is. Dave Wilcox. That's what I was going to say it is. Dave Wilcox. This was in Gibbstown, New Jersey. It's a suburb of South Philly. There's the ring truck in perfect view. A capacity crowd. A lot of late arriving attendance at this event. And here is Bobby Shields. You might know him from DoorDash, I think is where he is now. This was June 25th, 2005. This is an outdoor show. Good friend of mine, Zach Carter, who's a referee in the New England area. Look at those breasts. It makes me feel better about myself. I'm sure these three guys are great guys, but this is just bad wrestling because it's bad booking. It's bad indies, and this is why people don't really return to indies. At least Bobby Shields, has tights and boots. Travis, I probably cursed him out 1,000,000 times for not having that stuff. Travis Blackchurch weighed in at about 118 pounds. I had to put the two bricks in his pocket to get that high. That's actually a nice side headlock takedown. There's the locker room behind you, that big white building. This is at a baseball field in downtown Gibbstown, New Jersey. Look at the shape I'm in. The other guy, what was his name? Dave Wilcox is just hanging around outside because he's like, I ain't working these two. I wasn't in the back when they called this match. So what you're seeing for the first time is what I'm seeing for the first. Look at that shoulder tackle. The massive traps. There's a hip toss that set wrestling back to 1938. And a standing drop kick that made me throw up in my mouth. As you can see, I had to hold myself from it leaving. But one thing I'll give Travis Blackchurch is he tried his ass off. See, that's terrible. Look at that whip. That's terrible. And, all right, let me start over. Raven, you know who Raven is. The great Raven, Portland Wrestling, Florida, WCW, ECW, the whole bit. If you don't know what he... Nice 2 count by the whole reffing show. Sean Hanson. If you don't know much about Raven, he'll tell you. But a brilliant mind. Steve Kern taught him, and then Raven taught me, and he's even said it on his podcast. Watch as much wrestling as humanly possible. If you're going to get into this profession, watch as much good, bad, ugly. Dave Wilcox just does not want to perform, does not want to showcase himself. I'm trying my... I got white socks on. F-. I think I'm yelling at Dave Wilcox here like, dude, you're not going to get booked that much. You might want to come in here and work. I'm in the best shape of my life, man. God, I wish I was in shape like that. I'm on a steady diet of ramen, noodles, and water. Little known fact, my buddy Sean, who's actually the cameraman doing handheld right now, the other referee, Zach Carter, and Osiris, who wrestled in the main event here, we drove to the show together. He picked me up at my house, Zach did, because he's from New England. Nice 7-8 hour drive for him. He picked me up at my house, and I actually ate a cup of noodles on the way to the show because I was so poor. I was working for Valley Ford or Westwood at this point, I think, making a cool $9 an hour. I might have been unemployed still. I don't remember, but it was bad. And I had a couple of noodles, and it was good. There's a running clothesline, I think. Oh, he went to do a spot and totally forgot to grab him. And I remember in that car, eating that cup of noodles, I bought a sweet, like one of those souvenir cups from Fenway Park the year before, the year they won it all. Oh, Dave Wilcox with I don't know what the hell that was, but he attempted something. At least he's in there. A right hand that Bobby Shields refused to sell, because, obviously Dave Wilcox is twice his size. Anyway, that souvenir cup had Pedro, Derek Lowe, Tim Wakefield, and Kurt Schilling on it. And it was a collector's cup from 2004, and I left it in Zach's car, and I know the fucker sold it on eBay or whatever the hell he did. I don't have it anymore. Zach, if you're out there, I know you have that cup. You piece of shit. I'm going to stab you. But, man, I wanted to keep that thing. It was sweet. Dave Wilcox, actually, that was nice. At least something's nice in this match. Pats his chest. Telegraphed the splash. Nails it anyway. I love bad wrestling. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, Blackchurch. Well, there were more of the boys at this show than people. I think you could see why. This promoter was great. Listen here, asshole. Little inside joke for anyone that was on the show that's watching this. God, I love bad wrestling. 2 count only by Dave Wilcox. Dave Wilcox, and you know what? One thing about this kid, if I was smarter enough back then, or I was nicer enough back then, I would have told him to, like, really go to the gym. A springboard dropkick that didn't land still had enough to take Wilcox down. And this is what I mean by bad wrestling. Like, please don't hit this suplex. Okay, thank God Wilcox was smart enough to block it. Well, it took him a while, but shades of the Dynamite Kid on that snap suplex. You know, they're trying here, big man, little man, like 2-on-1, but I don't know. Just this bad wrestling. You know, learn from this. And at least they did this on the show here. These 3 guys probably didn't get paid. I think I made $500. You know, give or take $450. Knee to the head. Enough to put Blackchurch down. We're at the 7-minute mark, and no one has established good guy versus bad guy. No one's established anything. But if I was a little nicer back then, I would have went up to Wilcox and said, "You look, dude, work out your upper body." And I don't know if he ever went on to do anything. I don't know this kid. I don't know him at all. I don't know this guy. Wilcox, if you're out there, I hope you made it, because you have the size to do it. You have hair. You had a facial hair. You're 3 steps ahead of everyone else. At least you have size. At least you have something. Power slam of sorts. Thank God it didn't rain on this day. Outdoor shows blow my mind, because if you have bad weather, you're kind of just screwed. Like, if you don't have a canopy or a tarp of any sort. That's why I couldn't believe Vince McMahon did WrestleMania 9 outside. I'm glad he did, because that was a cool visual. But, and I said this in previous videos, I hate being able to see the ceiling. High crossbody that doesn't land, but I guess it landed. 2 count only. Travis Blackchurch is going to try to do something here, and it doesn't really. Springboard, and the rope said, "You know what? I'm going to save you by just taking your legs out from you." Wilcox suplex on the inside. That was actually nicely done. You know, if someone would have trained this guy, who knows? Did he ever become anything? If anyone's watching this, let me know. If you know who this guy is, say it in the comments. I don't think I ever saw this guy again. Maybe I did. Some of the worst punches you'll ever see. Bob Cook would be spinning over in his grave if he was dead, but he's alive. Hopefully he lives another. Ooh, that's actually a decent sell. Please be 3. No! Blackchurch kicks out. That's intestinal fortitude if I've ever seen it. I haven't seen this match since June 25th, 2005. And I don't think I'll be watching it again. No, actually, I will be watching it again. I run out of the ring. Shields runs out of the ring. I run back into the ring. I guess we talked about this. Now, Shields, I think, is making a deal with Blackchurch. Like, hey, buddy. Drop kick that doesn't hit. You know what? I'll talk about other things that happen on this day, because these guys, they're trying their best, but... And that's what I mean, man. Botchamania would be, you know, living it up here. Doing moves for the hell of it. The crowd's sitting on their hands because they don't want to clap too hard. I can't remember if this was like a charity event or a... I miss a count! Shame on me! Best part of this match is the ref. I think right there I said, please, whatever you do, go the hell home. See if they listened. Wilcox walking around ringside. This is like a video game match. Remember when your guy would lose energy? You just walk around outside for a while? And like you'd slowly get energy back? Your energy bar would go back up? Wilcox with a beautiful roll-up. It's not enough to get Blackchurch. He couldn't supply the weight down. Blackchurch has a much bigger upper body than you see. His body's whiter than my socks. Oh, I hate wearing white socks as a ref. God. I probably left for the show that day knowing I had white socks on. So pissed. We had a lot of fun in this day, though. I remember it. The drive home was even sweeter. God, what was I doing in June 2005 where I said yes to this on a Saturday? If I had a girlfriend, I did have a girlfriend at the time. Good. What did I tell her? Oh, maybe. Hopefully I didn't tell her I was doing this show. Wilcox is back in the ring with a bear hug, but he doesn't have the strength to make Blackchurch submit. He's in the ropes. I'm doing my best to count. Bobby Shields coming back. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought I was going to raise his hand. You know what? I didn't call this match because I wanted it to continue. These guys had so many more spots called, I think. Splash in the corner that barely touches him. Bad wrestling, folks. You gotta love it. 3? No, he grabbed the rope. He grabbed the rope. See? A wily veteran. A veteran maneuver would have been to slide him into the ring closer to the center so he can't grab the rope. Now, I don't know what Wilcox is going for here, but I think this is his big finisher. The choke slam. Please be 3. No. Mercifully, it's not. What was I saying to these guys on the inside? I don't remember. I remember me and Blackchurch, after this match, we were talking about our ex-girlfriends and wrestling on a swing set. There's a swing set behind it. Oh, there's 3. There it is. That's what they called for the finish. Let's see if there's a pop. Dave Wilcox, your winner.
I don't need any of your applause. Bunch of white trash.
You hear that? You're all white trash. Well, Wiggy time on the fly. He's about to sign off here. There I am. Nothing beats bad wrestling, folks. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope I don't remember that, but bad wrestling's great. Learn from good wrestling, learn from bad wrestling. To all 3 of you guys, Blackchurch, you were a friend. The other 2, Bobby Shields is a friend too. I hope you 3 are doing great. That was a lot of fun. And you know what? We all sucked in the beginning. But I actually looked good on that one, and my body was in amazing shape. So I wanted to put that on. So I looked good, even though you 3 didn't. Deuces! Peace!